One of the reasons we haven't seen much Squadron42 content over the past couple of years is because Cloud Imperial Games, along with the fact that they didn't feel like showing us anything that wasn't feature complete, didn't want to spoil us with a story or make us speculate about what we would experience. Well guys, that time is over, and Cloud Imperial Games are now fully steamrolling the hype train, going all the way as far as showcasing a whopping 26-minute long video that highlighted Star Citizen's upcoming solo campaign in its full glory. And oh boy did they succeed. I still have goosebumps thinking about it as I am writing these lines. And of course, now that the veil has finally been lifted upon what Cloud Imperial Games had kept a top secret until then, the time for speculation is only beginning. And yes, I do have a couple of videos about just that cooking in the oven for you, so make sure to subscribe to be notified when those will be coming out. So in today's video, I would like to talk about what I believe is going to be the prologue of the campaign, the very beginning of the story, and what we will be doing during these early moments. First, let's talk about where the story will begin, and here we have some clear indication that it will be in the Vega system, where a battle against the Vendul will take place. Here, that is a battle that I think will turn sour for the UEE. It will still be a victory, but more a Pyrrhical victory, which will result in heavy losses on both sides and will devastate the planet Vega 2, also known as Arimis, as we could see in previous trailers. Here, I think that Cloud Imperial Games will use the battle on the ground to let us learn how to move our characters and how to use weapons, like in any other early game tutorial you would see in any other game of the same genre. And so, during this battle, of course, since you would be a young, unexperienced soldier, you would end up badly injured and left for dead by the Vendul until you would eventually be picked up by a recovery team that would bring you back to your ship. There you would be placed in a medical facility, and this is where you would be introduced to the character creation tool that we saw during Season Con, which will define whether you will play as a male or a female character. Then you will be informed that you will have to go to the Flight Academy that we learned here in the trailer that your character did send an application to. I think that it would be a really good idea if there was indeed a flight tutorial that even more experienced Star Citizen backers could learn from. Personally, I am an original backer, and yet I remain a terrible pilot, so if that tutorial could help me learn some flying techniques that I have failed to master so far, then I would see here a lot of value in it, and it could even entice some Star Citizen players who did not get Squadron42 to buy it, just so that they could benefit from that training. And then once the training would be over, you would get your first assignment. You would go to the Odin system to meet Mark Hamill's character, and your Squadron42 adventure would really start to kick in. For more about what could happen in Squadron42 and why it mostly takes place in the Odin system, subscribe to the channel to be notified when that video comes out, because I've got a theory that you really don't want to miss out. Speaking of which, before I wrap up this video, I wanted to remind everybody that all of this is just theory crafting from educated guesses. I have not seen any leaks nor read any spoilers about Squadron42, so I could be entirely wrong, but if I'm not, then that would just be a coincidence. I just wanted to make that clear before anyone starts to rage in the comment section or on Reddit. That is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, a big shout out to my Patreon and YouTube members, including Deplorable Infidel, Dr. Falbin, and Zero Crusher. I have been Erad. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.